Hey guys, today I'll walk you through the editing mode of Linux. When we are editing a file in a Linux, we use the terminal to update the file with any contents in it. So there are different type of editing modes in Linux. One of them could be the VI. Some of them may say VIM or Vim. Some of them may say Nano. But I will walk you through. I'll show you on how to do edit using the VI modes. That VI mode, I found it very powerful. It has a lot of functionalities in it, which you can do things very easily and fast and anything in the file you would want to edit. So I'd like to tell you all the modes while doing examples. Okay, so if I go here, let's go to download, and I think I might have some example folder, or let's say MoreInfo. Okay, so now I'm in this MoreInfo folder, and let's create a file first. Okay, let's create a file. To create a dummy file, we use this Linux command called touch. I will create a file .text, for example. So this is dummy file. So if I see, it has nothing. But let's add more contents to it. Let's say echo example file for VI mode functionality into this test mode. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep appending all this one so that I can have more files, more contents in it. Okay, if I see now, I definitely will have a lot of contents. So big. So here I'm just looking at it and just added. I'm not doing any editing. So to get into the editing mode, I have to use this VI mode. Okay, test this one here. So now I'm in the VI, in the editing mode of the file, using the VI commands. So in this VI command, what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you on how to do the movements of your cursor. You know, and we cannot do our pointer now. I cannot do my my mouse to move the cursor from place to place. I can only use some specific keys and symbols to move my cursor. Okay, so to move, for example, my cursor, as you see here, is at the top left corner, right? And if I want to move right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the L key. As you see here, I'm using the L key so that I can move from point to point, from left to right. If I want to go back to the left, if I want to move my cursor to the left, I'm going to use the H key. See here, this H will move it to the left. If I want to go down, what am I going to do? If I want to go down, I'm going to do the J key. The J from my keyboard. I'm pressing the J key. If I want to go up, I'm going to use the K key. I'm I'm going up, as you see here. So this is great, right? This is very powerful, so that you don't have to struggle, and then you don't have to. A lot of you might be thinking that you can use the arrow, right, left, up, down arrow to move your cursor, but that ones are only for what? For one by one, letter by letter, which actually I was doing. But I'm going to show you the more powerful of those keys as well. So I'm going to go back to the letters K, L, J, H. So how about if I want to move 4 characters to the right, which is a repetition, right? A repetition of 4 cursors, 4 characters. So if I want to move 4 characters to the right, what I'm going to do is 4, number 4, and L. See? So it moved from the before E up to after M. How about if I want to go down, let's say down 3 lines? What I'm going to do is 3 and J. Yeah. So I don't have to go one by one. I can just press. So what I'm doing is to speed up or to repeat the movements. I add the numbers plus the characters. So how about if I want to go to the end of the line? I want to jump to the end of the line. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the dollar sign. Dollar sign in my key is actually shift and the 4 key. So you see here, it's going toward the end. Okay, it's going to the end of the line. Okay, what about if I want to go back to the beginning? The beginning is the character that we see under with the key 6. That's upper arrow. That's going to be on the 6th. So it's going to be shift 6 and back to the origin, to the beginning of the line. Again, it's a line, not the page. It's going to be the line. How about if I want to go back to the top? Let's say I was all the way in the middle or something. Instead of counting the number of lines that I would jump using K, I would also go directly to the beginning of that. That is the double G, 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 the lowercase G, 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 G. Here, the GG will take me all the way up to the beginning of the first line, to the first line. That's what I see here. How about if I want to go to the end of the line then? I want to, instead of counting how many lines should I jump to and then use the J key, I can just jump directly, which is the uppercase G. So shift G, I'm all the way down to the end of the line. The other one is, how about if I know the lines? If I know the lines, so here I don't know the lines, but I can bring the lines. How do I bring the line? What is the colon? So see here down, it's changed because I pressed the shift colon. So it's colon set space NU. That what I'm doing is I'm gonna make the line, the numbers be shown, like the number line on my page, so that I know what lines are if I want to go to a specific place. Exactly. So here, as you see, how many lines do I have? 13 lines. So if I want to go to line 5, what I do? What I'm going to do is colon number 5. What is it? Okay, I didn't hit enter. So a colon 5, so I'm going to say enter. Here you go. So it is now in line 5. This is how you can move your cursor with this VI mode editor. This is, I think, very powerful, So you can see yourself, like how you would move, move, right? You move your cursor to all sides. Either you will use this specific characters to go one by one and then repeat them, or you want to use to the end, to the beginning, to the beginning of a line, or a beginning of the page, the end of the page, and then specific lines, so this is very powerful, I believe, and then I really encourage you to explore it more. But for now, we're gonna be ending with this movement of the cursor lesson, and then next time we'll continue with the inserting mode of the editing, because now you cannot edit, by the way, you cannot add anything. Actually now I added, because it's pressed the what do you call, I pressed something that would relate to the letter A, maybe A or I or something that would make it to get into the inserting mode. But you cannot do when you say, let's say I'm in the insert mode, right? I'm gonna do the G, see? Now maybe this B is also doing another thing, but I'm not able to do anything. Okay, because I'm pressing I, which is going to be the insert mode. Anyway, in the next lesson, I'll show you on how to use the editing mode, how to get into the editing the VI into the editing mode, so that you can start adding and deleting contents inside the file you're editing. Hope this is helpful for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye now.